What's going on, guys? Sorry about a late start. My router was being an ass, and so I had to restart my router. Just working on my comic right now. It was an impromptu show today. I was originally not going to do a show, but I thought I was going to be out at work today, but I ended up actually having to stay home. I had to take my van to get fixed. So I was like, all right. And luckily, they were able to fix it early. So I got home early enough. So I said, you know what? Let me go live. And of course, like anything that's planned, something had to go wrong. So the internet was being funny. We're having a lot of winds here today in El Paso. So it was very windy. It's very cold. Freezing my ass off this morning. But now I have time to work on comics. So just in case, if you're looking to get any of my stuff, I have an Indiegogo going on right now. That's a great way of also getting any of my work. If you're looking to get some work done, I got a couple of projects coming out soon. I'm working on issue 2 of Fuacata. We just did a successful Kickstarter. If you want to get a copy of that also, you can go on there. So on this story, Meat Hook, which is my Wolverine-like character, my homage to Wolverine, is trying to bust these guys who are trying to sell some drugs. He gets a tip. But they're not normal drugs, but gamma radiated. You know, it's like kind of playing off the whole fentanyl thing, but imagine it's gamma radiated cocaine. After he busts up the car and checks the stuff and makes his phone call, this one guy spills out. He thinks he's fine. Flips the thing, does a snort, and then all hell breaks loose. And that's what I'm working on. I heard this song already today. Let me lower that before the IP police go after me. Because I am broadcasting this to YouTube and Twitch. I'm just tired of seeing those violation freaking. So this is for Fuacata issue 2. I'm doing a quarterly comic book. Just slow and go, man. Just do the work. We're looking to get a commission. I am doing sketch cards. I got my own sketch cards finally. They look fucking pretty snazzy. And let me see. Do I have any sample? Because I sold some stuff already today, this week. So I don't know what else I have left. Still have the store. Did I sell Bane? I think I sold the Bane. I'm always selling stuff and I forget when I sell it. So yeah, like if you want to get a sketch card like this, you can get it like that with my own sketch card stuff right here. $25 for a full color. Damn, I can't believe I'm hungry. I had a pretty good breakfast. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. It's gonna be black. I don't know. Do the whole thing, especially with the pentel. I'll just do it with a brush with ink. My good old bottle of black magic. I finished that Usagi Yojimbo. I'm probably gonna post the final picture. It's kind of up on my Instagram already. This guy's all sorts of fucked up. I'm trying to draw the blood. The thing is, when you do a black and white comic, regularly I would do the blood in red and say fuck it, but it's just gonna complicate things. I mean, there is some color that's gonna be out here, and I may fuck around with it in Photoshop and put some color, but not my plan really. Hey, what's going on, man? Yes, indeed. Check away. What's going on, man? Yeah, and a little impromptu. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do it today, but I had to take my van to get serviced and get a new road left tire on it. Because you know how it is when you own a vehicle, last fucking thing, you know. It's like, oh, you have money? Oh no, I now suddenly break. You know, you're like, fuck. That was good because I had a conversation with somebody for lettering a comic. Hopefully it comes through. I don't know why. It just every time I go and do a lettering job, it's like people are always like kind of like, oh, like it's gonna be how much? How much is it? And you're like, oh, fucking on the fence. And then when I do it, they're like, oh my god, it looks so fucking good. And it's like, yeah, dude, that's what happens when you hire a real fucking letterer. So this came through an artist friend of mine who recommended me for the project. And then I told I kind of texted him and I was like, dude, is this going to be this guy for real? Like, he was kind of on the fence. He's like, no, I know, but he's just, he doesn't understand how like lettering really needs to be and this and that. And he showed me how this other comic he did got lettered and it was looked like shit. And I was just like, oh my God. So, how's everybody, man? How are you, Babo Dilligaff? I got paid next week. Oh, cool, man. Thanks, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I know. The same here, man. Tired. I just got out of vacation mode. Classes finally started. And today I didn't work, but my girl had to go to work. And I have a whole thing. I always wake up with her. Even if I'm not working, I wake up with her. I help make like breakfast and we sit down and we eat and stuff before she goes. It's like a thing we do. I like it. I like having my coffee with her and everything else. And then it gives me an early start of the day instead of sleeping till 10 or 11 and stuff like that. I got to get used to these hours again. But I got some coffee. Yeah, man, I can't believe it's been 30 years. When you said that 30 years, I'm like, didn't they just celebrate 25? Like, I'm like, the hell, man? Because I did the sketch cards for the 25th anniversary one. So I was just like, what? I think it was the 25th anniversary one. It was one of the Clerk sketch card sets because I did the Jay and Silent Bob sketch card set for Upper Deck. So yeah, it's crazy. That's like 30 anniversary, but it's like anything else. I think that didn't hit me until it was maybe 2 3 years ago They did like the 20th anniversary or 25th anniversary or whatever, or 30th anniversary of like Nevermind from Nirvana, and I'm like, no, 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 it can't be. I was there. I was in high school. I was da, 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 da. And then like I had to do the math, and I went, oh shit, they're correct in everything they're saying. Yes, Nirvana is classic rock now. They're still out there in the wild, man. On occasion, somebody hits me up because they want me to do up a card a little bit more, or they want me to sign something. I had APs for it, but believe it or not, I don't know if I lost my artist proofs. I really don't know. I had a binder full of my artist proofs, and in the move I did last May across country, I swore I stuck it in a box and put it in the van. I left a lot of stuff back in Miami, and now I wonder if I left it back in Miami. So I'm just like, oh shit. It's either that or in my friend's storage in Miami, which I'm like, I feel so bad about because I've had it there forever. I gotta, make it up to him. I left a lot of stuff back in Miami. Yeah, Nirvana's classic rock. That's just, I'm like, what? Because I'm like, no, classic rock is like the Eagles and old Aerosmith and Rod Stewart. That's classic rock. That's what I used to listen to. That was classic rock. But nope, you are correct, sir. But it's funny because there's so many things that people don't listen to or they don't play on radio because you'll hear, you know, the hits, but you won't hear like the Bleach, let's say the Bleach album. That's actually not a bad idea, Babo. Um, yeah, that's actually not a bad idea at all. Good idea, man. That's something I'll consider. This one doesn't really have, but maybe the next one, the next issue, the next come, and that'll be soon because this guy's gonna Hulk out, and they're gonna have a big city battle, and they're gonna be traveling around Miami. So that would be interesting to do something like that. And, yeah, that's not a bad idea at all. I might want to do that. My thing lately is because I'm working and everything else. I'm kind of like I'll still do commissions. I'll happily do commissions. I just did some stuff this weekend, but I'm not hunting them as much as I used to because um, I'd rather be working on my comics and stuff. To tell you the truth. Nothing bad. I do like making commissions. Like some stuff, like what I've done for you, Babo, or for Sergio, or for some of the other people. Like I've done a bunch of Harley stuff for Sergio, and I love that stuff because he has cool ideas, like stuff that now I've even turned into prints. I have my first con in a while, and this month on the 19th, I'm going to be in Albuquerque. I got a panel, I got a booth and everything. I'm planning to do like a live stream from Albuquerque. If it looks good and I got a good thing, I would try it. Oh, thank you, man. I'm glad. I'm glad I was able to make Christmas awesome. Ah, that's cool. That's awesome, man. That's great to hear. Yeah, sometimes people are just always like, especially a portrait and stuff like that. Those are things that people tend to dig. I did a portrait from my friend of his daughter, and she's a budding artist, so she was really appreciative of it. And she's just like, I've never seen myself like that, and it's like, oh, good. That's a whole point of a portrait. Sections up. But yeah, I've been super busy with stupid stuff, man. It's just, well, it's not stupid. It's just, the day to day. That's what it is. It just gets so busy. I have like my whole don't break the chain thing. And it's funny, one of them is just to do a panel a day. And I started with just these two today. I did those two yesterday. And look where I'm at now. I might actually finish this page today. But that's good because tomorrow I'll probably be busy. I have to, I'm probably going to record the podcast early this week just because the I'm going to be teaching Wednesday and Thursday for sure. And tomorrow I actually go back to school, believe it or not, getting my teaching certificate. 3 times. Awesome. Yeah, because I gotta get my teaching certificate. I might get my master's. I'm really on the fence about that. I'm gonna see how it feels. It's a new college, UTEP. I'm gonna be going there. I gotta go to a thing tomorrow for it. Gotta figure a bunch of stuff out. That's another reason why I'm like, money. Just college ain't cheap. But I've never done I haven't done a loan yet, so I might do a loan. We'll see what happens. Because the teaching thing is probably the one thing that will keep me in my lane, and I can keep doing stuff. I'm gonna see what happens. Because I feel like the art programs here are just not like, they seem to be like almost like, oh, they get to draw, and I'm like, man, it's about teaching. And my wife's friend is a teacher. She's a music teacher, chorus teacher. She said something very poignant one time when we were in dinner, and she says, like, my job is not to make them into singers. Like, they're not going to be singers. They might not be. They might go. I don't know, but I want them to appreciate what is music in their life and care about it and have it be part of them, like their lives going forward. And I'm like, oh shit, yeah, that's a good noble goal because not enough people know about art unless they already have something. But once you introduce them to them, and it's like they get into it, it's something kind of cool to instill into people, and like that they're not a bunch of ignorant slobs. So it's like, all right, anything to fight stupidity. That's what everybody tells me. I do like teaching art. I really don't mind it. Even when I substitute sometimes, because, as a substitute, sometimes I just have to go in there and make sure they don't die. Like, that's my job. Make sure nobody kills each other and that they don't go anywhere that they're not supposed to go to and get in trouble. Do the assignments that the teachers are left, and that's it. So it's pretty simple. The substituting has helped a lot too, because I can take days off, I can do stuff, I can maneuver, and I make just enough to, you know, afford insurance, which is awesome too. So, but if I was a teacher, I'd have all that stuff and more. And then, yeah, so it would just fall into, and then I can grow my army of little comic book illustrators. And I shall make an army like none have ever seen. That's my plan anyway. That's funny because some of the kids they're self determining. Like they're already into their shit and everything else. It's just about honing it, getting people out of that mindset of I can't do that. That's another one, man. Kids are remarkably have low self esteem. So hopefully using art maybe get them out of that crap. But yeah, I've had several people tell me like I can see you being an art teacher. But like, for me growing up, I was in magnet programs and all this stuff for art. And it was all about getting out and going like studying in New York City or doing one of those things. And here it just seems like, the art programs are more about like no one leaves and everyone's an artist. So I'm like, Meat Hook just stopped the car. And he's like, oh shit, I didn't think anybody lived after that. So he's looking down at the guy like, hey man, don't fucking move. Chill the fuck out. Of course, Meat Hook has like a healing factor. Got 20 minutes left on the live stream. If you guys are looking to get anything, let me know. If you enjoy the show, feel free to leave a tip. I wonder if you guys can see it better if I then lower this light. These pencils out. Definitely met my quota today. If I can finish getting this page inked, I'll be well ahead. Be wrapping up this in like 5 minutes because I gotta make sure everything dries perfectly so that I can do the wet inks, the grayscale. So I gotta totally wrap it up. But if you're looking at the video prefacing this, I was working on this. This is Agent Thick from the Sexually Transmitted Demons. I was just working on that. Some more meat hook here too. So I was working on that. Just kind of like, I think I want to go for this look. I might come back in inks. I'm going to be take a picture of this. Then I'm going to come back and with some color pencil. See what I do with that. Maybe that's what I'm going to do and leave this in pencil. And that's how I'm going to be doing Sexually Transmitted Demons in a pencil watercolor kind of look. That's what I'm thinking about. And then did some inks here, more manslaughter stuff. Didn't like how the face came out too much. I was like, meh about it. I might do some collage weird shit with this on here. Some watercolor stuff. See, this is more her face, Manslaughter's face in watercolor. This character Fugly, I want to make them work on that comic too. Cars, little car stuff that I was sketching, working on. More ninja stuff that I was working out too. Character Segador. It's like a Moon Knight Punisher type character that I was gonna do. Working on the look for that. More stuff. This manslaughter, but it's like a Fuakata advertisement. Let's see if I do something with this. Yeah, Segador without the cloak. Yeah, so I got like a little final piece of how he looks. I might even take out the eyes. I might make this just his teeth. That'll be interesting. So it's just a grin. I might go back and do some inks on that. Some tagging, fucking around stuff with markers. Shorts that I've been working on. This is again, what's it called? Agent Thick. Boob Demon. Demon made of boobs. That was my acceptance letter. Some more meat hook, fugly, different stuff. This is actually more manslaughter stuff. Messing around with different shit. Weird yellow guy. Weird swimming chick. I don't know, I have an idea for that. Sticker design. This is how it came from the factory with this label, so I kind of put it in there as record of stuff that I've done. So yeah, but yeah, so that's some of the stuff that I'm working on now. I'm really liking this though. I want to see if I can do more comics in this pencil style. Probably go back with a darker pencil or color pencil to finish up everything. And just if it looks good, I'll start working on that look, and then I can start on the script. I have a short story for April that I'm supposed to do. I gotta put that and get that done. But yeah, so I gotta wait for this to dry fully. See, it's a little shiny in these parts. When it's a little shiny, that means the ink isn't. It's capped, but it's not dry. So if that happens, you don't want to hit it with water and it starts going everywhere. If you guys are looking to get anything, let me know. And if not, if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. You can always DM me. Sometimes people want some saucy stuff that's a little off kilter. You can always hit me up for that too. I can do a custom price for you. All right, guys, I'm going to go have my own lunch. Thank you for joining me, and we will talk later.